Shalom, shalom, Israel's brother Zaba Yalla.
It's the brother Shemawa All.
Brother Aharon.
Coming back at you with another cold cut through the spirit. As you know, we're going to hop right into it. Stop beholding women. Stop looking at them. What are you thinking about that woman for?
Right.
What am I talking about? Let's get into it. Let's go to Job chapter 31 and verse 1. I made a covenant with my eyes. Why then shall I think upon a maid? Now, is this talking about your regular Eve out here in the world? Is this talking about regular Eve walking past? It could be. But the women that we're talking about is these philosophies, these doctrines, these damn different understandings that's against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You're looking at the way she moves. You're looking at the wine that's in her cup, man. That's causing the sons of God to err even from the beginning. Stop beholding that woman, because the Lord is watching you. And it says, verse 2, for what portion of Yahweh is there from above, and what inheritance of the Almighty from on high? Is not destruction to the wicked and a strange punishment to the workers of iniquity? Doeth he not see my ways and count all my steps? If I have walked with vanity, or if my foot have hasted to deceit. And if you walking with these different philosophies, if you start Googling stuff about science, about Isaac Newton, who the hell is Isaac Newton, man? Stop looking up Isaac Newton. In your search bar, you got Isaac Newton. You got the fathers of science in your search bar. You're getting enticed, your eyes getting all googly-eyed and big at their different understandings. Then you going off, man. That's called walking with vanity and hasting to deceit. Then what the Lord say? Let me be weighed in the even balance, that God may know my integrity. Are you going to trust in the Most High, what he said? Are you going to trust in the Lord's understanding? Or are you going to be walking with Zeus and Poseidon, man? With Greek understanding, Greek philosophy, man. Let's get a different precept, man. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 6. Leave these women alone. It's Proverbs chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at Proverbs 5 and 15. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. Our well comes from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Our cisterns and our understanding comes from the Most High. Right. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee. Yeah, these other philosophies and doctrines come from strangers. That's their inheritance. That's their false God's understanding. But our understanding comes from the living God. Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. And ultimately, wisdom's our wife. Her dwelling is in Jacob. That's Sirach 24. Right? And it says, let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee all times, and be thou ravished always with her love, man. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger? Why are we embracing the bosom of Islam? Leave that up. That's the bosom of a stranger. We don't know that. We don't know that, man. We don't know Zeus and Krishna and Buddha and all these other. We don't know these different things, man. These new understandings on the earth. We know the understanding of wisdom that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You got it.
Khan, that's right, man. Why do you love these type of women? This woman is no good for your spirit, man. All they do is use and abuse you until you suck dry, right? This Sirach chapter 25, verse 21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, man. You think these women look beautiful? What's beautiful about them? All she just got plastic surgery. You think it's real until you actually touch it. It's hard, right. It's dry, right. It's scaly. Right? They got to get surgery every, 6 months to make sure it's in the right shape. That's madness, man. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman. Because beauty is vain. Let's get that. All right, Osalaki. Right? Beauty is vain, man. Let's go to Proverbs 31. This Proverbs 31 and verse 30. It says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. And the Lord is telling us beauty is vain, man. Don't look at the beauty of America, man. It's nothing but plastic surgery. It's nothing but silicone, hybrid fruits, right? You're thinking it's going to give you the right nutrients, but all it's going to give you is high sugars. Right. You're going to have diabetes,
high fructose corn syrup.
Right. A lot of corn syrup, man. Bleached sugar, man. That's madness. Oh. It says favor is deceitful, and that favor of that woman is deceitful, man. Yeah, she's cooking for you, but we all know what she puts in that spaghetti, man. You don't want to do that. That spaghetti is not real tomato sauce, brother. Stay away from that woman. Favor is deceitful, man. She just deceive you just to have you to just be sucked dry. right? Let's go back to Proverbs 6. Let's go back to that. Let's see what happens, right? This Proverbs chapter 6, right? Verse, what I wanted. Let's start at verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Yeah, she may be comely. The science may be all enticing. The earth revolves around the sun. That's madness, man. Because you read in Ecclesiastes 5, hey, the earth doesn't evolve around the sun, man. Everything has a course. The earth was made before the sun, man. Right? It says, lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Right? Verse 26, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. Now you don't know the Lord. Now you nothing. Now you sitting in the dust. And you know, you got Jake. They be wondering when she's coming back. You know? He was waiting on that corner for that woman to come back for years. Right? It says, and the adulterers will hunt for the precious life. So all these doctrines, philosophy of this place, it hunt for the precious life of an Israelite to put you in dust again. But you got it.
All praise to the Most High, right? Let's get the book of Ecclesiastes. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse number 12. It says, and further by these, my son, be admonished, right? Be admonished. Be warned, right? The Most High is warning us. It says, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh, right? Hey, so that's going to weary out your flesh, right? Just like a woman in the world, just like that whorish woman, she's going to wear out your flesh. She's going to break your body, right? She's going to take all you see, right? She's going to damn whore you out, right? You making yourself a whore with these doctrines, man. We got to be admonished of these things. What are these modern day books, damn, the internet, these websites, damn wicked YouTube channels that you follow, and pastors, right? Following, what do you call it? What do they call it in colleges? Professors, right? You following after the professor, man, rather than following after Yahweh Shah. We got to watch our eyes and what we look upon. Let's go to the book of Matthew real quick. Right? Matthew chapter 5. Right? This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse number 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. Right? The Most High already knows what you're regarding. Knows that you don't really believe in this doctrine. Knows that you still believe in the book of Jasher. Damn, you're looking at the book of Enoch. You're trying to mix it in with the scriptures, with the holy scriptures. You still believe in certain things that you learn in Islam, in the Quran. And you secretly going home and building altars and groves, right? Bowing yourself down and looking upon them. And you're fornicating against the Most High God. You're fornicating against Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? Let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, actually. It's a classic, right? It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse number 12. It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them, the corruption of life. You're going to corrupt your life by fornicating with these wicked inventions. The invention of the so-called white man, the inventions of the heathen, the ways of the other nations. We're not supposed to learn of these things. You're not even supposed to look at them and regard them in your heart, right? You got it, King.
That's exactly right. What did our forefather Tobit say? This Tobit chapter 4 and verse number 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. Yeah, I mean, we always break this down on a carnal level, but on a spiritual level, we want to take the wife of our fathers, man. Wisdom, the laws, commandments, and statutes that gives our nation order.
Right.
You start taking a wife of these other nations, next you know you got a kufi on, you got a red dot on your forehead. Don't know, it grew overnight, the red dot. No beard, You got a long robe on with damn sandals and no socks. What the hell is going on with this, man? This stripped naked. You want to take a wife of the seed of thy father, and guess what? You will become a whore, man. And we know what the Lord does to adulterers and whores. Read Hebrews 13 and 4. Let's get this book in Sirach, chapter 26 and verse number 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. And that's what a lot of you men want. Y'all just want pleasure. Y'all just want to say, I know a lot of things, man. Y'all want pleasure and say, you know what? You got all the big words, man. You're going into 10,000 books, and when you go home, from your dresser to the ceiling is stacked books, man. Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3 of all these weird books, man. You just want her for pleasure. You want her just so other men can say, look how mighty this man is. This man has done a lot of studying. Didn't the Lord say, let me go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 12, man. Don't read, even King Solomon told you reading all these damn books, man. You just reading all these books, just lusting after the books. Don't know what the word, you don't even know what it's saying. You just know it sounds nice. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books, there is no end, and much study is the weariness of the flesh. And these whores, man, they're going to tire you out. These whores, they're going to tire you out, man. They're going to keep taking your money until you're left dry. Right. Just read Luke the 15th chapter, the prodigal son. He's spending all your substance with these whores. Let's go to Sirach chapter 9. You love whores so much, man. This is Sirach chapter 9 and verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman, and to set her foot upon thy substance. Meet not with the harlot, lest thou fall into her snares. And you meet into that harlot, you know what I'm saying? You meeting up with Islam at night, you're going to fall into her snares, man. Next thing you know, you're going to start saying the Prophet Muhammad. Brother's going to look at you like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, my bad, my bad. What do you mean, my bad? You knew he wasn't a prophet. Well, hold on, brother. What, was he not a prophet? Next thing you know, you start falling into her snares, man. You start going off. Use not much the company of a woman that is a singer, lest thou be taken with her attempts. Gaze not on a maid, that thou fall not by those things that are precious in her. Next thing you know, you're doing blood sacrifices, man. You're studying damn baby sacrifices. You're studying how they did it. Brother catch you reading books about sacrifices, man. Next thing you know, you start telling brothers, man, I may just have a baby soon. What are you talking about, man? Because you're falling by those things that are precious in her. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not that inheritance. So what is that inheritance that was given from our father? You start losing wisdom. You start losing that woman. That woman that was given to you by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, she goes to a man of understanding, and now you're left with a damn Hagar in the spirit, man. You're left with that type of woman. Can't really do nothing. Just not, she's not wisdom, man. She can't really give you that satisfaction like that righteous woman could, man. All right, let's jump down. Let's go to Sirach chapter 26. All right, let's go to Sirach chapter 26 and verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. We spit on these doctrines, man. We spit on these philosophies, right. These different dumb understandings, man. Right. We would have used a different word, but for edification's sake, these dumb understandings. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband, man. And wisdom has saved brothers out of many situations, man. A harlot can't save you. Just think about what happened to our father Samson, man. What happened to him? She didn't save him, she killed him. And it says, verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord is going to give you to these understandings. The Lord is going to give you to these doctrines, and you're going to fall. You're going to utterly fall. Brothers got it.
You're going to utterly fall, man. Brother was just bringing it out. Let's go to 1 Ezra chapter 4, verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, man. And you've seen it. And become servants for their sakes. Why not be a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in wisdom? Why not have the fetters of wisdom on you? See, they go to these other strange women, these other doctrines, philosophy, because it has no discipline. Anybody can be that type of, anybody can be a Christian in Christianity. Anybody can be a Muslim. Anybody can be Buddhism. Anybody can do all these other things. But can't nobody be an Israelite. Can't nobody actually keep the laws and statutes of the Lord. They not disciplined. They came servants for these women, man. Like the brother was saying, now you go on sandals with no socks on. Your feet ashy, right? You're meditating in the sun. You sun gazing. You burning sage, right? You know what sage to use for different moods, right? You're cooking up mushrooms, and you're doing all type of potions. You became a servant for their sakes, man. Now you strapped, man. Now you can't go nowhere.
You told a brother at the feast day, man, you may be a Sagittarius.
Yeah, talking about, you all in astrology.
Off.
You talking about I can't deal with this woman. She a Leo, man. She's very feisty, right? She doesn't sleep well. It said on yesterday, it said she couldn't sleep well. She only take naps in the middle of the day at 3 or 4 o'clock. But if she don't do that, she's gonna be evil. That's madness, man. All it is just lies, man. Verse 27, it says many also have perished and have erred. Why they die? Because they're not serving the Lord. They're not keeping the commandments and the statutes, right? Not fearing the Most High. And this is why they perish, man, and have erred. And sin for women. How do they sin? They worshiping themselves. They celebrating birthdays, right? It's madness, man. Our people died in this place because they want to keep serving that adulterous whore, man, right? Let's go to 1 Esdras chapter 9, verse 7, right? It says, so Esdras rose up and said unto them, ye have transgressed the law in marrying strange wives. And not just one woman. They marry many strange wives, man. All philosophies, man. We bring it all the time, man. Buddhism, astrology, the chakras, Egyptology. Man, it's new religions that come out. They create their own religions. That's many strange wives, man. Why not deal with wisdom, right? Because everybody can't obtain her. Everybody can't hold on to her, man, right? Once you start coveting at the other women, hey, wisdom gonna be, oh, no, I ain't dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. You're not really disciplined in serving the Lord. You're not having a covenant over your eyes. I'm not dealing with you. And she's going to ultimately leave. Because why? It says ye have transgressed the law in marrying strange wives, thereby to increase the sins of Israel, man. And we had transgressed the law of the Most High. You're serving other gods, man. Those are those other women's. The philosophies, the doctrines. Those are those other women, right? Yeah, we bringing out precepts that may go into it carnally, but it's spiritually as well. Because brothers lay down with other women spiritually, man. Right? Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 3. Right? Get this cute, y'all. Hey, them strange wives ain't cute, man. They not cuties, man. The cuties, they sweet, man. They sweet. They good to your health. These strange women, they sour, man. These philosophies sour, man. You get no type of nutrients from them. Just unrighteous fruit, man. The Lord not dealing with that. Let's go to Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah chapter 3, right? Jeremiah chapter 3. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1, right? It says, they say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? Right. Why would you return to that strange woman if you left her in the first place? It's polluted. Every nation of this place is dealing with her, man. She's polluted, man. It's sowing diverse seeds, man. You got Edomites, Ishmael, Moab, the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Girgashite, man. It's a lot of nations inside of her, man. Not to be too vulgar, but hey, that's what's going on through the spirit. Right? It says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. You got many lovers, man. But not being lovers of wisdom, man. Not being lover of the Most High, man. Not being lover of his son. That's madness, man. It says, yet return again to me, saith the Lord. And the Lord has mercy on us to return to him again because we have many strange lovers, man. Do you want to have many strange lovers or just one? Your true love, your first love, man. Right? You remember your first love, and all the women that you dealt with, they don't equal up to her. This is why you need to stay with wisdom. But you got it.
Let's go to the book of Hosea. Right? It's the book of Hosea, chapter 2, and verse number 5. It says, for their mother had played the harlot. Right? It says their mother had played the harlot. She that conceived them have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers, that give me my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, mine oil and my drink. You seeking wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from your lovers. Your lovers are these other doctrines, man. These other doctrines, these other philosophies, these religions, damn Christianity, Catholicism, right? Stop going after your lovers. It says, therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns and make a wall that she shall not find her paths. And just like in a carnal level, when you marry these, when you get with the other nations, it's only a snare and a trap unto thee. That's all it really is, right? It's going to be a snare and a trap unto thee. And where are your lovers going to be when the Lord returns? Where are they going to be at? In the day of visitation, you need to call for help. Are your lovers going to be there? Is Christianity and white Jesus going to be there? Is the book of Jasher going to be there? Let's go to the book of Jeremiah real quick. Chapter 30 and verse number 14. It says, all thy lovers have forsaken thee. Salakia, have forgotten thee. All thy lovers have forgotten you, right? In the day when the Lord returns, when all hell breaks loose, right? When these other nations are coming up against you, these philosophies and doctrines are not going to be there for you. These other false gods, they're not going to be there for you. The only true God is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee, right? They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. And we have a jealous God, man, right? We have a jealous God. When the Lord returns, hey, all these other strange women that you got involved with, they're going to be destroyed, right? Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 20, right? Exodus chapter 20 and verse number 3. It says, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them. And stop bowing yourself down to these women, man. These strange women. It says, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Right? So, hey, we have a jealous God, man. If you go off fornicating, if you go astray, if you want to get into whoredom and follow after thy lovers, hey, the Lord's going to destroy you with your lovers. Go ahead and try joining hand in hand with them. Go ahead and see how that works, right? We highly recommend that you serve the one and true God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Brother God.
Leave these women alone. Leave them alone. Stop looking at other women. And just like in any marriage, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but you don't forsake the woman and the wife of thy youth, man. You just don't go off with different whores, man. You stay with the woman the Lord gave you that was appointed unto thee in the beginning. Sirach 25 and 1. And 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful before Yahweh and men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. And nobody is going to agree with Jake, the black, Latino, Native American man, more than the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High God. Wisdom is thy wife. Stop looking at these women. Come, Yashra.